Correspondent Derek Dennis, Wins News Time 11:09.
Thinking of selling your home? Don't just sell out, max out. Sell your home once and get paid twice. Here's how it works. Max Out Homes buys distressed homes at current market value, offering an immediate payment. No delays, no hassle. Once that's done, our team of experts will maximize your home's value and offer you a piece of the profit. Whether through renovation, modernization, or resale, or short-term property rentals like Airbnb or long-term property management, we handle it all, and you get a percentage of the profits. For more information, call 800-800-3606. That's 800-800-3606. With Max Out Homes, you don't just sell, you get to profit from our strategy after closing. We buy homes in poor condition, foreclosures, estate sales, homes with reverse mortgages, homes with non-paying tenants, even land. Remember, sell once and get paid twice with Max Out Homes. Call 800-800-3606. That's 800-800-3606. Or visit maxouthomes.com.
Ad paid for by the Sentinel Group. Attention Marines, military personnel, families, and contractors who were stationed at Camp Lejeune. Were you present at Camp Lejeune between August 1953 and December of 1987? You may be entitled to significant compensation. For nearly 34 years, those in the Marine Corps' base Camp Lejeune were exposed to contaminated drinking water, resulting in devastating injuries, including several forms of cancer, adverse birth outcomes, Parkinson's disease, and more. North Carolina's procedural laws have prevented victims from getting the justice they deserve, but passage of the Camp Lejeune Justice Act of 2022 would allow you or a loved one to file lawsuits seeking compensation for illnesses and injuries linked to the toxic water. Call today for your free consultation. 800-301-9153. Let our experienced attorneys fight to get you the compensation you deserve, and you pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. Call 800-301-9153. 800-301-9153. Again, 800-301-9153.
Wins News Time 11:11. Time for a check of traffic with Sue Eller.
Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels getting busy at the outbound side of the George Washington Bridge. About a 15-minute delay, mainly from the Cross Ponds Expressway approach. All the other approaches are doing fine, but you're in great shape on the inbound side and no problems at all at the Lincoln or the Holland tunnels. The traffic is sponsored by your local Mazda dealer. Now, let's take it over to the Southern State Parkway westbound right by Wanta Avenue. There is some construction, and the left lane is blocked. Sunrise Highway is a really good alternate. The LIE Queens, that is jam-packed both ways, and that is all for repair work. And that is, again, both ways between the Cross Island Parkway and the Clearview. So I would definitely go with the Grand Central Parkway if you can. And in Staten Island, you're hitting the brakes in both directions as well. Right by Richmond Avenue, that is all for midday construction. Now, the Gladstone branch of New Jersey Transit suspended both ways between Sterling and Murray Hill, all because of a track condition. But good news on the 2 and 5 trains. Still delays, but service has resumed. And now this message. The first ever Mazda CX-90 is here, the only 3-row SUV offering the performance of an inline 6-turbo engine and craftsmanship of a hand-stitched leather interior. Experience the refinement of the Mazda CX-90. Visit your local Mazda dealer or MazdaUSA.com for more information. I'm Sue Eller, next report 11:21. 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
And now let's get a check of the AccuWeather 4-day forecast. Here's meteorologist Jill Lundberg.
We had a lot of sunshine for the rest of today. Temperature this afternoon will wander up to about 43 in Midtown. Then tonight, clear to partly cloudy, cold, about 35 in Midtown, or 20s in many suburbs. Sun will mix with clouds tomorrow, the high 46. Thursday looks to be a mostly cloudy day, especially through the morning and early afternoon hours. There's the best chance for rain and snow shower or two. And wind will pick up, though, throughout the day, the high 42. And then it looks like a It's a cold day Friday with sunshine and some clouds and ice struggling to reach 40. Keeping tabs on a potential storm for the weekend. It could bring the tri-state snow and rain later Saturday into early Sunday. Right now, sunny and 34 in Central Park. Humidity at 54%, the wind northwest at 10. Repeating the current temperature 34, the real feel 30. We're going to 43 in Midtown. I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg on New York's weather station 1010 Winds on 92.3 FM.
Coming up, new information about the fiery car crash yesterday in Rochester. Winds News Time, 11:13.
On an MSC cruise, beauty is everywhere. It's in the thrill of a water slide, top-notch entertainment, and in quieter propellers. It's in the sunset and that toast on your very first night on board.
할렐루야. 네, 목사님 감사하고 고맙습니다. 무슨 소리야? 내가 고맙지. 여기 무슨 우리가 약 좀 마셔서 왜 이런 얘기를 해. 내가 고맙지. 내가 고맙지. 장제사님 때문에 내가 감사하고. 근데 어쨌든지 올해는 좋은 일이 있을 거야. 그냥 감사하면서 기도해봐. 나도 저 투자자를 찾고 있으니까. 그리고 더 이상 지저분한 놈한테 그냥 목매자. 물론 이제 지금 돈이 없으니까 직장을 다녀야 되니까 할 수 없지만 돈 아니면 그리고 정상적으로 2,000불 주면 그만 나갈 거고. 그래, 차라리 다른 이제 건설이나 다른 걸 찾아보자고. 찾아볼 거예요. 찾아보고 나도 또 찾아보자. 몇 시에 오세요? 나는 들어가면 저기 톨비 때문에 좀 볼일 보고 뉴욕에서 볼일 보고 그러고 그냥 들어올 테니까 내가 들어올 때 연락 줄게. 그때 만나자고 뭉치자고. 내가 미리 연락 줄게. 그래 그때 뭉치자고. 알았어. 오케이, 땡큐.
800-403-5569. That's 800-403-5569. What do you have to lose? Call 800-403-5569. Again, 800-403-5569.
And now this message: injured, don't miss. Call Grist Law Group at 718-561-1111. Winds News Time, 11:16. We've been telling you about the fatal car crash in Rochester yesterday. Now police say the suspect, Michael Avery, has died. Avery's Ford Expedition crashed into a Mitsubishi Outlander outside the Kodak Center, slamming into pedestrians, leaving a New Year's Eve concert. 2 people inside the Mitsubishi were killed. The driver, along with 3 pedestrians, were rushed to the hospital. Rochester Police Chief David Smith.
Although the motive behind the crime remains unknown, the conversations we've had with his family so far leads us to believe that Avery may have been suffering from possible undiagnosed mental health issues.
Authorities are investigating the incident as terrorism after finding dozens of gas canisters in the car, but they no longer believe that it was terror-related. 3 men have been arrested for killing another man in Pennsylvania over the weekend. Jeremy Fisher, William Fortuna, and Graydon Elliott are facing criminal homicide and conspiracy charges. Cops say it was triggered by a huge business debt.
The motive, says Pennsylvania's Allegheny County Police Assistant Superintendent Victor Joseph.
Approximately $440,000 that was owed day by Fisher.
Police believe 2 of the men were bribed by the third, Fisher, to take part in the killing.
Fisher at some point texts Elliott telling him, saying for him to shoot George. Elliott then shot George one time in the back of the head, killing him.
JF's body was discovered in an abandoned trailer at a campsite. Chuck Sievertson, ABC News.
The soccer player who was kissed by a former official at the Women's World Cup took the stand today in her sexual assault trial. Jenny Hermoso gave a brief wave to waiting reporters as she walked into the Madrid courthouse. She's giving her version of the kiss, which Spanish soccer chief Luis Rubiales planted on her lips as her team celebrated their World Cup win. He continues to insist the kiss was consensual despite having to resign over the incident. And that was Vicky Barker. A Florida woman is going after Reese's for millions, claiming their treats didn't live up to the expectations.
Sounds crazy, right? But in the case of this Reese's Halloween candy lawsuit, Cynthia Kelly of Florida says the packaging was misleading, showing cute jack-o'-lantern eyes and mouths on the chocolate peanut butter pumpkins. But the candy inside the packaging was just like an uncarved pumpkin. She's suing Hershey for $5 million in damages. The federal class action lawsuit argues that Hershey has violated Florida's consumer protection laws by omitting label-related designs, and not just on the Reese's pumpkins either, but it's PB bats, ghosts, snowmen, and footballs too.
And that was correspondent Stacey Lynn. Hershey has not commented on the case. One question has helped puppies at an Indiana animal shelter find homes. Does it dangle? That's it. Cameron Stoppick started posting videos to Instagram and TikTok, putting dogs to the dangle test.
Day on the snow. Today on the dangle we have Baxter. I think this is the last one in 2023.
The dogs either wriggle away or hang loose in his arms. Stoppick, also known as the dangler-in-chief there, says it shows viewers a little bit about the pet's personality. He started working at the Indy Humane 8 months ago and has already gained 37,000 followers and helped about 20 animals find their forever home. A Hollywood star is speaking out after he was attacked in broad daylight.
Ian Ziering has posted to Instagram after he was attacked by a gang of mini bikers who hit his car on a street in LA on New Year's Eve. The TMZ video shows the bikers throwing wild punches. The Beverly Hills 90210 star tries to run away. Later, he consoles his 12-year-old daughter, who's in the car with him. So far, no arrests. Ziering says he finds the behavior unacceptable and the police response insufficient. Correspondent Deborah Rodriguez. What are you waiting for? 1010 Wins is now on 92.3 FM in crystal clear audio.
All news, all the time. This is 1010 Wins. 92.3 FM. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Good morning. It is 36 degrees at 11:20. I'm Suzanne Colucci, and here's what's happening. Mystery booms on Staten Island woke people up, and we still don't know why. Governor Hochul is in the city today unveiling the first proposal of the year State of the State. The former gang leader charged with killing Tupac Shakur goes before a judge today. Tampa Bay Rays shortstop Wander Franco is arrested in the Dominican Republic. A Nobel laureate says he's being punished for a crime he did not commit. AccuWeather says for the rest of the day, lots of sun, chilly. We will make it up a bit more, up to 43 degrees. Winds news time 11:21. Time for traffic and transit with Sue Alk.
And here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. The outbound side of the George Washington Bridge is now slammed from the Crossroads Expressway approach and getting busy from all of the other approaches, including the West Side Highway approach. The inbound side, that's about a 10 to 15-minute delay. Now, we know we have construction on the upper level of the inbound side, but the outbound side, they did clear a stall that was there very quickly on the upper level as well, so hopefully those delays will ease out. Lincoln Tunnel, Holland Tunnel in great shape. A little bit sluggish heading into Brooklyn at both the Williamsburg Bridge and the Brooklyn Bridge, but doing great in Staten Island at the Outerbridge Crossing, and no problems to tell you about at the Gulf Coast Bridge. But in Staten Island, you have construction both ways at Victory Boulevard to slow you down. Also in Queens, you're hitting the brakes both ways on the LIE, and that's between the Clearview and the Cross Island Parkway with more repair work. Go with the Central Parkway. Gladstone branch of Long Island Railroad service still suspended both ways between Sterling and Murray Hill because of a track condition. There is substitute bus service being provided and subway delays on the 2, 4, 5, and 6 trains. I'm Sue Eller, News Report 1131, 10 minutes on 92.3 FM.
A mystery is being investigated on Roosevelt Island. Loud booming sounds that woke people up and heard as far away as Astoria. Glenn Shunks with the latest.
In the hours after thousands of people took to social media to report some kind of boom or shaking coming from Roosevelt Island, the FDNY responded and said they couldn't determine a cause. Con Ed did their work saying no outages, no mechanical problems, but a Among those who were rattled out of bed, Matt Lugo in Astoria.
You know, it was extremely fun. I woke up and didn't go back to sleep, and I went seeing the news if there was anything like that, and I didn't see anything in the news. That was also something that was very weird for me. So, yeah, it was dreaming. It was like dreaming about, I don't know, I guess like some movie I had seen or something. Who knows, right?
The only other option would be this was some type of an earthquake, and OEM is working with the Geological Survey to see if that was a possibility. Glenn Shuck, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM from Roosevelt.
Governor Hochul is in the city today unveiling the first proposal of this year's State of the State. Marla Diamond is on the scene and joins us live now. Marla.
And she unveiled her consumer protection and affordability agenda just about an hour ago. This after ringing in the new year with minimum wage increases in New York to $16 downstate, $15 upstate. The Empire State is one of 7 in the nation where abusive and unfair business practices are not covered by the law.
So they're putting those bad actors on notice. We're coming after you. You're done ripping New Yorkers off.
Part of the plan bans co-pays for insulin, provides financial relief to nearly 2 million New Yorkers, and lifts the 35-year-old cap for paid medical and disability leave. It would go from $170 a week to $1,250 a week over 5 years. And with roughly 700,000 New Yorkers in medical debt, Governor Hochul wants to expand hospital assistance programs and protect low-income New Yorkers from lawsuits.
That's how you take care of people. Lifting them up when life throws them.
The State of the State is 1 week from today. Marla Diamond, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM, live on the east side of Manhattan.
Marla, thank you. The newest Suffolk County executive has some big plans for his time in office. Ed Romaine was sworn in yesterday in front of hundreds in Manorville, marking the first time a Republican was elected to the office in 25 years.
As I take this job, I know that there'll be more problems than solutions, more to be done than has been done, more quests than conquests. But it's only by not giving up, not trying, that we lose.
While he didn't unveil any specifics in his inauguration speech, Romaine says he plans to focus on cybersecurity, affordable housing, and law enforcement. The woman killed in a multi-car crash in Plainsboro yesterday has been identified. 25-year-old Louisa Bardlow Carmen served as a policy analyst in Governor Murphy's office. Murphy, in a statement, said the team will remember her as being kind and committed. Crash off Route 1 is still being investigated. It's unknown how many other cars were involved. It's that time of year. The CDC reports respiratory illnesses are on the rise across the U.S. Tens of thousands of people have been admitted to hospitals with flu and RSV each week, but RSV cases are especially high. Wins News Time now, 11:25. It's time for Bloomberg Money Watch. Here's Andrew O'Day.
If you plan to go car shopping anytime soon and you were thinking of going electric, you will need to know this. New rules kicking in for the new year mean only 13 electric rides now qualify for the government's $7,500 or $3,750 tax credit. Falling off the list are Tesla's Cybertruck and some Model 3s, as well as the Nissan Leaf, Ford's e-Transit van, and Chevy's electric Blazer and Silverado, because their battery components are made by Chinese manufacturers. Lower picture for Wall Street this first trading day of the new year. Right now, the Dow is losing 14 points. NASDAQ down 221. That's 1.5%. S&P down 30. That's more than 0.5%. Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 56 past every hour. Andrew O'Day for 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Wins News Time on 11:26.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, it doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-7098. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. There is zero risk to you. If we can't reduce your tax debt, then you pay nothing. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have a 5-star rating on Google and Yelp and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-7098. That's 800-575-7098. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
For Jewish families demanding only the best in funeral service, no other Jewish funeral chapel in the New York area sets a greater standard of excellence than Riverside Memorial Chapel. This is Charles Solomon, president of Riverside. Since 1897, our dedication to the personal needs of every family, including financial concerns, comes first. Strict dedication to Jewish law is unparalleled. Calls are answered 24/7 by a licensed funeral professional, not answering services. Transfers to Israel are safely expedited, and funeral prearranging is worry-free, FDIC insured, and fully guaranteed. At Riverside, our funeral directors are always here for you as the source of excellence in compassionate Jewish funeral service. Call Riverside at 212-362-6600 or visit riversidememorialchapel.com.
This is Richard Davis, President of the Transport Workers Union, Local 100. 2023 presents us with challenges, but true to the TWU Local 100 spirit, our members remain united, dedicated, and committed to keeping New York moving. There is much to look forward to in 2024, and our team is working tirelessly to improve the quality of life for all our members. This coming year, transport workers will see an emphasis on safety, education, and training on the tracks and in the streets. On behalf of more than 42,000 members strong, we hope that 2024 brings you all opportunities, renewed hope, and even greater achievements. Let's make it a year to remember as we march forward together, united in solidarity, ensuring the safety and reliability of your daily journeys. Together, we'll keep moving forward, building a better future for all. This is Richard Davis, president of TWU Local 100. We are member-built, member-strong, and member-driven.
Right now, we have a chilly 36 degrees. AccuWeather says for the rest of the day, lots of sunshine. Not quite as chilly. We'll make it up to 43 degrees. I'm Suzanne Colucci. Winds News Time, 11:30.
Good morning. I'm Kevin Rincon. The former gang leader charged with killing Tupac Shakur plans to ask a judge today to release him on house arrest ahead of his trial in June.
Court-appointed lawyers for Dwayne Keefe D. Davis say he's now 60 in poor health and possesses no danger to the community. But prosecutors say jail telephone recordings show that witnesses may be at risk of harm if Davis is released. Prosecutors say Davis's own words provide strong evidence that he provided a gun to someone in the backseat of a Cadillac in the 1996 drive-by shooting that killed Tupac Shakur near the Las Vegas Strip. Davis pled not guilty. He's the only person ever charged with a crime in the shooting and was arrested in September. I'm Julie Walker.
His lawyers want the judge to set his bail at no more than $100,000. Winds News Time, 11:31. Check traffic and transit on the ones with Sue Aller.
And here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. The Queens-bound Throgsneck Bridge is stalled, takes out a lane, plus there is construction in one lane, so you definitely want to avoid this altogether. Just go with the Whitestone Bridge, which is doing pretty good right now. Not so great, though, at the outbound George Washington Bridge. About a 25-minute delay, really slow from the Crossroads Expressway approach. Inbound, about 10 minutes. Lincoln and Holland tunnels, though, look great. We are slow heading into Brooklyn at both the Brooklyn Bridge and the Williamsburg Bridge, so go with the Manhattan Bridge. Now, we are jammed in Queens on the LIE in both directions between the Clearview and the Cross Island Parkway because of midday road work. So stick with the Grand Central Parkway. The Van Wyck also slows down both ways at Atlantic Avenue with construction, and it's just slow on the Jackie Robinson Parkway right at Cypress Hill Street with more road work. Now let's take it over to Brooklyn, where you do have a slow ride both ways on the BQE, and that is right by the Brooklyn Bridge. And in Staten Island, the expressway is very slow with construction in both directions at Victory Boulevard. We also have repair work on the Southern State Parkway on Long Island, westbound by Wantagh Avenue, so stick with Sunrise Highway. Traffic is sponsored by the Barnes Firm. In a jam, call the Barnes Firm traffic tip line at 844-JAM-1010. That's 844-JAM-1010. Traffic and transit every 10 minutes on the ones. Breaking traffic alerts whenever they happen. I'm Sue Aller, 1010 Winds on 92.3 FM.
I'm attorney Rich Barnes. If you've been in a car crash, choosing the right firm is crucial to get the help you need and the best result possible.
1010 Winds, AccuWeather forecast, meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Going to be a sunny afternoon. A bit on the chilly side, though, with a high of 43. Then tonight, clear for a while. Some clouds late. Down to 35 in Midtown, upper 20s in the colder suburbs. Tomorrow, sun mixing with clouds, about 46. Probably the warmest day of the week. Thursday looks to be fairly cloudy, maybe a little sun in the afternoon. The breeze will pick up, though, throughout the day. Look for a couple of rain and snow showers in the area, the high 42. Back to some sunshine Friday, but brisk and cold, high 40. Then we're keeping an eye on a storm for the weekend that could bring the tri-state snow and rain and some travel impacts later Saturday and Saturday night into Sunday morning. Sunny 34 in Central Park. We're going up to 43 today at Midtown. I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg on New York's weather station, 1010 Winds on 92.3 FM.
Winds news time, 11:33. We are about to mark 25 years.
안녕하세요. 잘 지내셨습니까? 저는 여기 다 왔는데 여기가 첼시라고 하는 지역입니다. 첼시는 주로 세계적인 그 화가들, 예, 한국의 그 안국동처럼 예, 뉴욕에 예, 화가들이 주로 예, 화랑이 많이 모여 있는 곳이 바로 첼시인데요. 예, 이곳에 제가 화랑에 들릴 일이 있어서 왔습니다. 여러분, 예, 어느 곳에 계시든지 항상 건강하시고요. 하나님의 은혜와 사랑과 축복이 많이 있기를 늘 기도합니다요. 예, 또 다음에 또 좋은 기회가 있을 때요. 여기는 맨하탄인데, 맨하탄 첼시라고 하는 지역인데, 여러분과 언제 또 만나서 가도록 하겠습니다. 감사합니다.